All right. Tough conversation first thing in the morning, but
I know.
It says right here, have you thought about what will happen when you die? Have you shared that with your loved ones?
Well, Jennifer Kraus is here now to tell us why planning your funeral now is important. It is a bit morbid, Jen, but it's something that it's a fate we all face.
You have to talk about it at some point, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult conversation to have. But, funerals are often one of life's biggest and obviously final expenses. And while planning ahead can be uncomfortable, not only can it save money, but it can make things a whole lot easier for your loved ones.
For nearly half a century, Dolores Evans thought her passing would not be a burden on her family. Decades ago, she bought a prepaid funeral plan.
I got that when I was young, thinking I was prepared.
But there was a big problem. Dolores recently found out she was caught in a scam. She got a letter saying her prepaid funeral contract was worthless and denied by the funeral home. The FBI says the company behind it stole nearly $500 million from families across 16 states. The fraudsters went to prison more than a decade ago. Dolores recovered just a few $100s and now has to start over. Today, there are better consumer protections. The Federal Trade Commission now enforces what's known as the funeral rule. That rule makes it possible for consumers to be aware of costs.
Now you have more options than ever before to plan your funeral on any budget.
You'll also want to visit a few funeral homes and ask about prices and packages. You can select what you like a visitation, service, and care of the body. When you call or visit a funeral home, it must provide a general price list covering the goods and services, such as embalming and the use of a hearse.
Funeral homes often sell caskets and vaults, but you can shop around. It might sound a little creepy, but you might find a better deal at Costco, Walmart, or even Amazon.
The cost of cremation can range from about $2,000 to more than $6,000. There are several ways to cover funeral costs. One is a payable on death bank account, money you set aside for funeral costs that can be transferred to someone you trust when you die. Another is final expense insurance, which can pay $5,000 to $25,000. But watch out, premiums may cost more than the benefit, and some policies have a timeline, meaning you must pay for years before it covers the funeral in full. And once your plan is final, be sure to tell your loved ones.
Some other funeral expenses to keep in mind: cemetery plots can run from $2,000 on up. On top of that, headstones anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 and even higher. And here's something also to keep in mind: if you're not comfortable writing your own obituary, at least leave a list of names of people that you want mentioned, Rebecca. That way, nobody is left out.